Hello everyone, welcome to this short lecture on supporting your ideas, Chapter 7. Gathering effective supporting material is an important part of the speech writing process. Supporting materials help the audience make sense of your talking points and they hold your audience attention. Good supporting materials also build your credibility and provide evidence for your ideas. Supporting material can include information such as statistics, facts, definitions, descriptions, comparisons, narratives, and testimony. Now let's take a look at each one of these in detail. Statistics are the first type of supporting material that can be used in your speech. Statistics can refer to the summary of numerical data that has been collected, analyzed, organized, and published in a simplified format. We tend to value science and research over other forms of knowledge. Statistics are often used in commercials, as when you hear that a product is 100% natural, that over 10 million copies have been sold, or that 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend a particular product. So the statistics can be very useful. The second type of supporting material involves the use of facts. Facts refer to knowledge or information based on a real occurrence or something that is known to exist and can be independently verified. Did you know that the term lousy came from the 14th century and referred to someone who was infested with lice? Lice is the plural form of louse. And did you know that the repeated injections of the saliva from body lice as they bite humans produces a slightly toxic effect or an allergic reaction which makes the human host feel lousy? Facts are not only interesting, they can also be used to help make your point. Definitions are the third type of supporting material, are used when you want to provide statement that describes the essential property, the meaning, or the significance of a word, phrase, or idea. Thus, if you wish to argue that the death penalty is immoral, you should probably begin your argument with definition of immoral and then proceed to show how the practice of the death penalty corresponds with your definition. You can also use the literal definition of a term which provides the true factual objective meaning of something that we could find in any standard dictionary. So in a speech about caring for household plants, you might advise listeners to make sure that their plant shows sign of trigger, which means that the stems and leaves are normally distended from being watered properly. You can also use figurative definitions, which are metaphorical or symbolic representation that are achieved through the use of poetic language. For instance, in the book The Forever War by Joe Haldeman, the main character William Mandela explains that life is a bunch of cells walking around with a purpose. And finally, you can use culturally generated meanings of terms such as friend me, Google it, bromance, or other slang expressions. One such instance can be found in the term the millennial generation, a term used to describe those born between the years 1981 to 2000. According to the Pew Research Center, this generation is characterized by confidence, political progressiveness, narcissism, a sense of entitlement, and tolerance. The fourth type of supporting material that can be used is a description. Descriptions provide detailed, vivid word pictures of people, places, things, events, or objects. The point of description is to paint a picture with word. Although radio is not as popular as it used to be, the radio is an excellent place to find talented DJs or sports announcers who can verbally provide enough details so you can vicariously experience what they are describing. Comparisons are the fifth type of supporting material that you can use. This is the act of showing or examining the similarities and differences between two things. Do you remember Governor Sarah Palin's joke where she asked, "What is the difference between a hockey mom and a pit bull?" Lipstick. One way to use comparisons is by putting two actual objects, ideas, or entities side by side and examining the differences. For a speech about how to select a gaming system, a speaker could compare the Xbox and the PlayStation by looking at the hard drive sizes, quality of graphics, number of games available, price of each one. So in comparison, you can really show the differences and support your ideas using that. The sixth type of supporting material is a narrative. Narratives are short or long, real or hypothetical stories, or chronicles of events. If you elect to use hypothetical narratives, be sure that the story you tell is realistic and based in part on verifiable fact. Here is the example you see on the screen. That narratives can also be extended, such as this 1999 report from the U.S. Attorney General about cyber stalking. In the first successful prosecution under California new cyber stalking law, prosecutors in the Los Angeles District Attorney Office obtained a guilty plea from a 50-year-old former security guard who used the internet to solicit the rape of a woman who rejected his romantic advances. The defendants terrorized his 28-year-old victim by impersonating her in various internet chat rooms and online bulletin boards, where he posted along with her telephone number and address message that she fantasized of being raped. On at least 6 occasions, sometimes in the middle of the night, man knocked on the woman's door saying they wanted to rape her. The former security guard pleaded guilty in April 1999 to 1 count of stalking and 3 counts of soliciting of sexual assault. He faces up to 6 years in prison. The seventh and final type of supporting material is testimony. Testimony can include quotations, expert opinions on first-hand accounts by witnesses. There are a number of websites and books that allow you to search for quotations by topic or by speakers, and these can be used tools for your speech. Testimonies can be taken from experts like doctors, scientists, engineers, meteorologists, psychologists, and others can also be used to help support your ideas. Thank you everyone for watching this short lecture. Remember, if you take the time to build a strong speech, you will help your audience to understand you. You will hold their attention, you will appear to be more credible, and you will be more persuasive. So please choose your supportive material effectively, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you. Bye-bye.